Good afternoon, friends. This video on one of the important point as on date, recovery proceedings. We have seen that department is initiating recovery proceedings even without issuance of so-called notice under section 73, which is non-fraud case, under section 74, which is fraud case. And when department can initiate provisional attachment of property or bank account under section 83 for protection of government revenue. Please note, as per the legal jurisprudence which is going on and we have seen in the past pre-GST era, to my mind, in my humble opinion, recovery proceedings cannot be initiated. I'm using the term cannot be initiated till the time adjudication is being done. And this is possible only by issuance of so-called notice, either under section 73 or 74. Even section 78 talks about if taxpayer fails to pay the tax liability as determined by way of order, and that order is being served to the taxpayer, and this liability need to be paid within 3 months from the service of the order. So recovery cannot be initiated even within the provision of GST law. There has to be order must be served to the taxpayer, and 3 months time period given to him for payment of tax liability. Only thereafter recovery can be initiated. My first take. Second take. For provisional attachment of property and bank account, you'd be knowing that Honorable Gujarat High Court, in the case of Binod Kumar Murlidhar Chechani, and we have seen that government is taking many initiative and provisionally attaching the property and bank account, and there is no standard guidelines which is there for initiating provisional attachment. And as per this judgment in the case of Binod Kumar Murlidhar Chechani, Honorable Gujarat High Court has asked department to issue a guidelines for provisional attachment of property or bank account for protection of government revenue. Now, department has issued a circular number 359 dated 23rd February 2021, and they have said that provisional attachment of property or bank account can be initiated in 6 specific given situations. The first, when there is supply of goods or services without invoice, or there is issuance of invoice but without supply of goods or services. Credit is taken on such invoice without supply is being made. Tax collected, GST collected, but fails to pay beyond a period of 3 months from the due date. Or erroneous refund is being taken under GST law. And last, credit passed on to the recipient but commensurating tax is not deposited by the supplier. In 6 given situations, provisional attachment can be initiated by the department to protect government revenue. And it is being stated in say circular number 359, department first look at the immovable property for the provisional attachment. And then if it is not sufficient, then they should attach movable property. But they should not attach like finished goods, raw material, which is hampering business of the taxpayer. Very good. But in a given situation, you must be knowing clause 106 of Finance Bill 2021, Union Budget 2021. Now substituting section 83 subsection 1, and as per substituted provision, Department Commissioner is having reason to believe he can initiate provisional attachment even for the property or bank account of any person, and wide power is being given to cover chapter 12, 14 and 15 instead of the earlier provision was specifically meant for section 62, 63, 64, 67, 73 and 74. But now as per the substituted provision of section 83 subsection 1 as per Union Budget 2021, wide power given, provisional attachment of property or bank account can be initiated against the taxpayers and even against any person who is causing to commit specified offences under section 122 subsection 1A, wide power. This circular is saying that the commissioner must exercise due diligence, and it should not be routine and mechanical whenever he is initiating provisional attachment of property or bank account. So this circular is towards the judgment given by Honorable Gujarat High Court, but with the substituted provision as per Union Budget 2021, too wide a power given in the hands of government department for provisional attachment. So I discussed two components in this video. One is the recovery. When recovery can be initiated, in my humble opinion, recovery cannot be initiated unless so-called notice is being issued, order is being passed, minimum 3 months time period is being allowed to pay as per section 78. And provisional attachment just in the name of protection of government revenue should not be initiated till the time government is convinced there may be a chance that the taxpayer may run away. It should be taken as an exception, not as a routine matter, mechanical matter, for provisional attachment of property or bank account. Too wide a power. Now chapter 12, 14 and 15, even for the provisional assessment, scrutiny of return, provisional attachment power is being given in the hands of government department. My only humble submission would be that provisional attachment and recovery must be initiated with thorough due diligence, and it should not be initiated as a routine matter, because this is not helping GST to be termed as good and simple tax. This video was mainly on Circular 359 issued by the department towards provisional assessment, but we have discussed two components with the relevant change in Union Budget 2021. Stay tuned. Lot many videos on GST. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.